Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your March 2022 Tarot and Oracle reading. This is going to get into your Oracle, which will bring you your monthly themes and energies, and we will be doing a full Celtic cross spread with 2 tarot decks to get your messages for you. I am also an astrologer, so if you want to know more and hear more about those astrological planetary events, I do have a video that will pop up at the end of this. There will be a link you can click if you want to go hear more about that. We will touch on the astrology in this reading, but we're going to mostly focus on the cards today. So Aquarius, as always, keep in mind these are general readings. They won't resonate with all of you out there, so please take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and info are down below in the description box. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Dear angels, dear ancestors, guardians, guides, please let's see what we have for our fabulous, beautiful Aquarius folks for the month of March 2022. Please show us anything they need to know and see for their highest good, please. We're going to start out with some oracle cards to give you your monthly themes. This card has been coming out again and again. Several of the signs I've done tonight have all had this card, and it is the guidance card. That's your keyword of the month. I think a lot of folks, including you, Aquarius, are looking for guidance or receiving guidance. This is a perfect month for counseling, therapy, reaching out for guidance and support or advice. This is also a month where you may be called to give guidance and help to others. So beautiful energy. Stay open to the divine guidance, the practical guidance that you are receiving this month, because it is very, very strong on your radar. And I think it's also kind of a universal energy, because like I said, I've had at least like 4 or 5 of the other signs have been getting this card as their keyword as well. So big guidance coming in for us this month. Let's see what we have next in the numerology. Let's get a number. Let's see what's activating strongest. It is about pride. Ooh, Aquarius. Number 19. The number 1, which is initiations and beginnings, and the 9, which is completions and closures. So, this is really kind of an alpha and omega sort of number, and it does deal with personal pride this month. Of course, the old saying, pride goes before a fall, right? Make sure that you're embracing healthy self-pride and self-worth this month, and not negative ego or arrogance. That is the main distinction when it comes to that keyword of pride and those numbers, because this is a strong month of potential beginnings, endings, but I think it's one of those things where new beginnings come out of all of this, because when you add that 1 and that 9, you get a 10, and you distill it down to the 1. This is a beautiful month of manifestation work and bringing dreams to life. So just keep the pride in check, Aquarius. That is the big key. Don't let your pride run away with you. Instead of embracing, again, negative ego, focus on things that just make you feel good and give you a healthy sense of self-worth. Let's get next into your chakra and crystal card. Let's see which of these is getting energized for this month of March, please, for Aquarius. Very nice. I keep this on my desk all the time. The selenite. Selenite is coming up for you, Aquarius. This is a gemstone of peacefulness, serenity. It's an excellent stone for clearing. You can tap your card decks with them to clear them out when you're doing spiritual work. This relates very strongly to the crown chakra. So, that top where, divine intuition and messages come from. On the bottom, I also had to point out, you've got the angelite, another very high vibration crown chakra stone. So I feel like, you know, Spirit's really trying to touch you, really trying to converse with you, and speak to you and through you. This connects you with your angels, your guardians, your guides. And on that note, let's pull one more card. We're going to ask Spirit, which spiritual guide, which is going to be a strong ally for you, please. Let's see which one of you wants to come in and help Aquarius for March 2022. And we have Archangel Raziel coming in, beautiful, with that rainbow kind of aura that Archangel Raziel projects. This is opening up mysteries, secrets, and protected knowledge. So things that maybe have been mysterious, confusing, kind of hard to understand in the past, Aquarius, are going to be made much more clear. This can come about as a result of good communication, good advice that you receive, like we talked about, from a guidance counselor or somebody that helps you out. This could be through a dream. It could be through meditation. It could be through a passage in a spiritual book that you happen to read, and it really unlocks some understanding for you. But wow, Archangel Raziel working with you very closely for this month. So next, let's get into your tarot spread. I'm going to be using the Angel Wisdom Tarot to do the initial spread and clarifying with the Modern Witch Tarot. So Spirit, let's see what we have for Aquarius. March 2022, please give us a nice, clear, accurate picture of their month ahead, what their journey looks like, please. Yep. Very nice. Very nice there on the top. I like that. So right at the center, Aquarius, I do see that there's some stress. There's some conflicts going on within yourself. You know, you might be, again, you know, battling differing opinions. You might be really being called to be more flexible, to compromise, to, you know, work with others and see other people's viewpoints. You know, if it's not a situation that you want to cause drama over, just let it go. Every fight is not worth having, right? You don't have to get involved in conflicts if it doesn't feel right to you, right? But you may be feeling some inner stress, some inner friction that you need to work out as well. So let's get into a clarifier of this card. Let's see if we can get a little more info about this. Six of Pentacles. Yes, there's got to be equal give and take. So, you know, these frictions, these conflicts, they could be derived from a situation where there really needs to be equal balance. There's equal give and take at play, whether you're the one that needs to be more flexible or they do, or maybe even both, right? Because the Six of Pentacles is an equal give and take. It's like, if I'm patient with you, you got to be patient with me, back and forth kind of thing. If I give you something, you got to give me something. It's that, it's not a tit for tat kind of energy. I don't want it to feel like that, because it's really, that's not the heart of this card. It's not about like, well, I did this, so you have to do that. It's not that. It's really an equal energetic exchange and flow, greater compassion, greater understanding, and balancing, good reciprocity between two parties. In the immediate past, there's actually a lot of positivity here. You know, there's a lot of good things, whether you're seeing them or not. The Sun card is here, the most positive card in the tarot. So there actually, there's some very good stuff at play in your life, Aquarius. You know, there's been some very, very good positive things at play. You've got good people in your life. You've got good opportunities coming up. And you have the Emperor. So I do feel that, you know, it's really a matter of taking responsibility for your own state of happiness. It's a matter of taking responsibility to move certain things forward in a more positive direction, because this is Aries energy. These are both very active, very kind of divine masculines. And it's really about embracing a positive can-do attitude instead of getting very stuck in only one way of doing it or one way of seeing it. And it is, you know, being willing to take on the responsibilities that come with those greater commitments. Going into the immediate future, we do have the Two of Swords. This is the Libra energy. It is all about making decisions, coming out of procrastination or overthinking. You may feel like you've been at a bit of a crossroads. It's really about following your heart, you know, and making some decisions. Being willing to see things, being willing to talk. Look at that. We got our Magician card clarifying. It's all about manifesting new good realities for yourself. It's about putting together something that makes you feel good. You know, the Magician is all about taking its resources, its emotions, its talents, its abilities, and creating something out of that, right? So instead of overthinking things, you know, work on making yourself happy. Work on creating something that brings you joy. That is going to draw other people, you know, that you want to be closer to, even closer to you. And it's going to help you step out of that sort of overthinking, overanalyzing, overworrying kind of energy. On the bottom, Aquarius, I feel like there's a lot of blessings. You're very focused on this, the Ace of Pentacles. Spirit may have given you a gift recently, or you may be getting some kind of a gift, whether it's finances, whether it's something very tangible, practical. But the Ace of Pentacles is a lot of tangible blessing. You do have good things in your life, and I feel like this is really where your focus is. And if it isn't, it should be, because there's a lot of good coming through there. There's a lot of abundance. You could be able to connect with wise counsel, good fortune. There could be some kind of opportunity coming up. I feel like you're focused on, you know, making good, solid moves that are going to create stability for the future for yourself and others. Queen of Cups, yes, and also you are very sensitive inside right now. And you're trying to make, you know, put some good emotional boundaries around your heart. You're not willing to let just anybody in. And that's okay. You might be doing some spiritual deep diving. You might be, again, you know, that theme of counseling and emotional guidance is coming up. So this could be a very positive time for really doing some soul searching and getting to the heart of some emotional or spiritual matters. On the top, crowning the spread, message from Spirit is the World card. Spirit's really telling you some things have come full circle. You're learning some big lessons. I think some old cycles are ending, some new cycles are beginning. This is a beautiful card, strong Capricorn energy. It's also got your own sign in it, so it's very, very strong for you. But I feel like, you know, Spirit's really letting you know there's good stuff. There is good stuff in your life. There are good things coming full circle. Hang in there. Be patient. This is karma completing. These are cycles returning. This is, you know, the end is the beginning is the end is the beginning, right? It's those cycles coming full circle. Knight of Wands. So yeah, it's some lessons maybe about restlessness or impulsiveness coming in here with that Knight of Wands. You know, to me, that's a restless energy. It's like, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go. But it may be saying, you know, slow it down a little bit, Aquarius. Relax a little bit. Things will unfold a lot easier if you take your time. Yep. You might be making some travel plans. That's a part of that, you know, but don't rush it. You know, don't rush it too fast, because that's a little bit, you know, tempestuous, that night is. Let's get into some advice here, please, for Aquarius on this reading. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, Aquarius. Suggested approach is the Page of Cups. If someone needs an apology from you, there it is. This is a heart-to-heart conversation, conversing with others in a very sensitive, loving, open-hearted way. It is messages, you know, that are romantic, kind, compassionate, Very, very strong. You know, the more like emotionally sensitive and caring that you are, the better things are going to open up. This is all about that. Yeah, and it definitely links into love very, very directly, because we've got the Lovers card on here, communication. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is absolutely emotional communication, loving communication, forgiveness, apologies. Wow. Very, very strong there. So next up, what you need to know, Page of Swords. Don't overthink. Don't over worry. Don't listen to gossip or idle rumors. It's best to really keep it simple when it comes to communication. Knight of Pentacles. Yes, there it is. See, slow it down a little bit, Aquarius. Don't overthink. Don't overstress. Make your plans carefully. This Page of Swords can also bring in a lot of information you need to review, and you don't want to rush that. You want to be very thorough, detail-oriented. There might be something to do with health habits or routines in here, because this is some Virgo energy from the Knight of Pentacles. So keep it, you know, keep it balanced, keep it steady. Don't rush too fast or you might miss something important. Hopes and Fears is the Knight of Swords. So I feel like, you know, there is some restlessness in here, Aquarius. You may be worried that things aren't going to move fast or at all, but I really think that they will. I think that the biggest thing right here is I'm seeing to review all of your information carefully. Make sure that you're very thorough. Don't let your restlessness or nervousness impact that. Remember to take a nice deep breath. Relax. Let's get a clarifier, please. Yeah, let go of this. Look at that Death card, right? Let go of the worried mind, the restlessness, the need to rush forward a little too quickly. Yeah, because there's transformational things at play here. There's a lot of death of the old ways of doing things, a lot of the way that you and others' psyches react and respond to things, especially your fear impulses, because this is that fear position, right? So instead of getting all fearful and worried about things not moving quickly enough, remember, it's like the opposite side of this is like, you know, this gives more time to plan. It gives more time to think and be thoughtful and you know, make the most of each step of the journey. Card on the outcome is the Four of Pentacles. So I do feel like there is a sense of caution, being careful, wanting to manage resources wisely. Again, you know, you might feel like you're scared about some things, or you might be dealing with someone who's a little nervous about things. It's really just coming from a place, honestly, of wanting to be grounded, steady, stable, and have some good foundation under you. So let's get a clarifier, please, on that Four of Pentacles. The key with the Four of Pentacles, it's Capricorn energy, right? It's very careful about what it gives, what it receives, right? And the key with that is really to be open enough to receive, but not so open that you lose something important, right? That's the balance. And it is the Two of Cups. So this to me is, again, there's a real equal give and take here when it comes to a soulmate, twin flame relationship or connection. You know, you guys may be balancing things very much, you know, trying to work out some particulars of finances or how you're going to build your foundation. Yeah, there's some beautiful open-hearted energy. There is some good love energy here with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Things that are going on underneath. Wow, Ten of Swords and the Seven of Wands. My goodness. I feel like it's time to let go of a defensive energy or stance. It's very much something that's been going on here. Because the Ten of Swords is the end of a difficult time, you know, especially when it comes to maybe difficult communication, anxiety, worries, struggles, defensiveness, you know, all of that coming to a close. Like, it's time to let that stuff go in a big, big way this month. Now let's get into an affirmation for Aquarius. You know, Aquarius, this is a big month where, you know, Venus has been in the sign of Capricorn for 4 months. it's moving into your sign finally on March the 5th, along with Mars. They're both moving into Aquarius on March the 5th. That's going to be a big change up for you guys on a universal level. It's going to feel very energizing. I think it's going to help you guys out a lot. So looking forward to some new good energy for Aquarius this month. Woo, cards. There it is, Aquarius. Oh my goodness, seeing through these delusions. You might have had a lot of ideas that were not completely based in reality. Ooh, so it's time to remove the veil. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. Okay, so that's important. You may have the intention that if you stay very stubborn or very inflexible and you don't surrender to the flow of life and to the flow and the timing of life itself, that can lead to delusion, confusion, not seeing clearly. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And I will say, look at this on the bottom. We have the grief card. You know, this is a softening of the heart. Tears are what happens when the ice in the heart melts. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to open up and warm up. What a reading. My goodness, Aquarius. Let me know below in the comments how you're doing, what's going on with you. I hope this is an amazing March for you guys, and I will be seeing you again very soon. Take care.